This is some bad news. I was reading it a little earlier before I did the Tales of the Jedi Season 2 video, and there was one thing in particular that was really alarming to me. Now, of course, I hope that everyone comes to a conclusion here and all parties are happy, and we can get back to, the shows and the movies that we want announced, because right now everything's at a standstill for Star Wars. There's been nothing announced. Things are probably extremely delayed. I think we were supposed to get Skeleton Crew sometime in December, from what some rumors were saying. Who knows when we're going to get that? Who knows when we're going to get Tales of the Jedi? Like, all of these shows are becoming extremely either extinct, not happening anymore, or they're extremely delayed. So apparently the offer, it's going back and forth. We're down to pretty much the wire, apparently, and we're at the point which worries me, because the studios are saying that this is the best thing that they can give, that this is the best offer they have, and it's their last offer. And that, to me, is not good. But there's a second part of this article that actually has me more alarmed for a lot of the Star Wars projects that we may never even see anymore. Anyways, the offer includes an enhanced residual bonus for high-performing streaming shows. So that means if a streaming show does well on, Disney Plus or Netflix or whatever, like really well, like Mandalorian, that means that there's a residual bonus for that doing well. Under the proposal, actors who appear on the most watched shows on each platform will see their standard streaming residual doubled. So let's say like Cobra Kai, Ralph Macchio would get, double pay or whatever it is. Pedro Pascal and The Mandalorian would get double. That is an increase over the deal provided to the Writers Guild of America, which won a 50% residual bonus for writers on top performing shows. The package also includes a comprehensive protections on artificial intelligence and the highest increase in minimums in 40 years. The Zoom meeting included 8 leaders from 7 studios: Bob Iger of Disney, David Vaslav of Warner Discovery, Donna Langley of NBC Universal, Ted Sarandos of Netflix, Brian Robbins of Paramount, Mike Hopkins and Jennifer Salk from Amazon, and Tony Vinciquerra from Sony Pictures Entertainment. Other senior executives who have been involved in union negotiations over the past 5 months, such as Disney's. Okay. In the meeting, Sarandos from Netflix sought to bring home to the union leaders that the offer is generous. "We didn't just come towards you," he told them. According to a source, "we came all the way to you." The relatively brief meeting came a day after the Alliance Motion Picture and Television producers spelled out their terms of their comprehensive offer to the union. SAG AFTRA leaders advised on Saturday that they would need more time to analyze and respond to the offer. The union leadership was expected to huddle amongst themselves later on Saturday and would then advise the studios on next steps. On the studio side, there remained some pessimism and frustration with SAG AFTRA leadership, whom they saw as dragging out the talks unnecessarily. Well, that's not good. The studio sought to send a clear message with the show of executive force and the decision to call it a last, best, and final. And that's the part of this article that worries me, the first part. Because if this is not accepted, then nothing is going to move. Nothing is going to be agreed upon. The employers are aligned on these terms, and the time has come to bring an end to negotiations. I don't know the intricacies of any of this stuff. I'm not in the union. I'm not an actor. I'm just a nerd who has a YouTube channel. And I don't really even fully understand everything that is going on. I'd love it if someone could deeply explain to me the intricacies of everything that's going on with this, but I would have to say that I really do want everyone to come to a conclusion here for everyone's benefit, not just us who wants shows. I want everyone to be paid fairly and to get the compensation that they deserve for their work. So I think, the thing that actually really alarmed me to, make this video is, of course, the email to the members at 3 p.m. Saturday, which was, technically yesterday because it's 5:30 in the morning right now, and I'm making this video. The union advised that the studios had made their last, best, and final offer. "We are reviewing it and considering our response within the context of the critical issues addressed in our proposals," the union said. "As always, unless it comes from your union, please do not believe any outside sources or rumors." By invoking the words last, best, and final, the studios are seeking to convey that they will make no further moves. In a typical negotiation, that language would signal that the union's only alternative would be to strike. In this case, however, SAG-AFTRA has already been on strike since July 14th. The two sides have engaged in continuous negotiations over the last 12 days to try to bring it to an end. The studios have made clear that they want to wrap the strike up as quickly as possible, and here is the reason why I made this video, because it really can affect Star Wars and all your other favorite shows too. Given the time pressures of the production schedule, they have warned that without a deal in the near term, they may have to cancel TV shows and delay more theatrical releases. Dude, canceling TV shows and delay more theatrical releases. So the Ray movie, oh no, gonna be even more delayed. It's canceled. Oh shucks, But this also goes for Dave Filoni's movie. This also goes for Mandalorian season 4, Ahsoka season 2. We probably would have had Ahsoka season 2 announced by now if it wasn't for these strikes, if it wasn't for the whole issue going on. So I'm hoping that they come to a resolution fast and quick, because we're getting to the point where time is of the essence, and we need to come to a conclusion. Otherwise, these shows will be canceled, and I'm hoping that's not going to be Tales of the Jedi season 2. That would suck. But also a lot of the other shows too, like don't get me wrong, I really am not a fan of what Leslie Headland said about Star Wars and George Lucas, nor am I a fan of what her actors have said about Star Wars being a patriarchy and all this crap. But that being said, the show still looks like it could be a good show that may have a very good plot and story, and I've always been extremely excited for it. We'll see if that excitement will stay once the show comes out, but I don't know. The union has communicated they must have certain protections against the creation of digital doubles, and it appears the studio's latest offer still does not quite get there. Well, that's not good. It remains unclear whether a deal can be reached this weekend. The negotiations have spent much of the last week ironing out many fine points on the AI issue, including the scope of consents required for AI use. The issue is of particular significance to background actors, many of whom fear they will be the first to be replaced by digital versions of themselves. Around the industry, there has been widespread optimism. Well, why can't they have like a subscription service, like Adobe, like you pay for Adobe, you get to use it on 3 computers every month that you're paying. Why can't background actors, let's say, have some sort of like pay me? Oh, is that the freaking problem, that they're not paying them if they're using AI? Well, that makes no sense. It's their likeness. Is that the issue? No one's actually really explained it deeply to me. Like is that the freaking problem? Why aren't they paying them? Anyways, you guys let me know in the comments. Forgive me, I haven't really had it explained properly to me yet. Around the industry, there has been widespread optimism that the strike is in its closing days, even as it has endured well past most expectations. SAG AFTRA reminded members in an email on Saturday of the picketing schedule for the coming week. Oh yeah, so they got plans to keep going, noting that there will be no picketing on Friday. Okay, so that tells me right there, like, if things aren't resolved this weekend, then they're going to continue, obviously, striking, and that they're not going to bend. So yeah, I mean, get prepared, guys. We could be in this for a really long time. And, I support the pay of every single actor out there, and for them to be compensated fairly. So yeah, as much as I want Star Wars stuff, I mean, people got to get paid what they deserve. Union also advised members that they can pick up collectible strike buttons at each of the studios. Story has been updated with details of the meeting. So I guess today we're probably going to get another update on what's going on. Dude, I'm kind of now more invested in this because so I'm like, I didn't think it would be a video that I would talk about, but you know what? Whatever, man. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it, and we can talk about it, and something to get the wheels rolling in the old noggin there. But also to keep you aware that, hey, Star Wars might be extremely dry for a very long time. For as long as this goes on, it could be resolved today. I hope it does. Hope it is. But it could be dry for an extremely long time, guys. So, strap in. I hope you enjoy the videos that are going to be coming to the channel. They're going to be a little unorthodox, We're going to do some fun stuff here. We're going to do some gaming. We're going to do some reacting to bonus DVDs. And of course, all the old stuff, I'm getting back into the comics. So I'm going to be doing the Dark Horse comics, the ones that I never covered. Not just Vader, but also Star Wars Infinities, which is pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much it, man. I mean, I hope everyone resolves everything. We didn't just come towards you. He told them, according to a source we gave. Yeah, I already read this. Well, we'll see what happens, man. Either way, hope we get some new Star Wars soon. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about everything down below. And for those listening on Spotify and iTunes, I salute you. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you check out the other 5 episodes that dropped today as well. See you later, and may the Force be with you. Always.